Paragon is shutting down. Facebook is trying to get into gaming, and Game Pass is making retailers shiver in their little boots. Stick around for the breakdown. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Monday show, people. So last week, your boy had food poisoning. I ain't get out of bed for like 3 days. I did one podcast and I was down for the count. But good to go now, back to our regularly scheduled program. First up the bat, we got Paragon. Paragon from Epic Games shuts down April 26th. Yeah, see, those who don't know what Paragon is a MOBA. Lanes, and you control those certain lanes from minions. You work your way from one side to the other versus a team that's doing the opposite task, and they're trying to take over each individual lane till they get to your home base and they destroy whatever, monarchical thing is there. That's how MOBAs work. But Paragon, the problem with Paragon was they're all over the place. And also, Fortnite is a thing. It's pretty much what happened. Those two things are what made Paragon breathe its last breath. Paragon was all over the place. They would put out a hero, it'd be OP, or it'd be underpowered, and then there'd be certain things that work, certain things that wouldn't, and they wouldn't update the game fast enough. It had potential, but with things like Smite working so well, and then the whole Battle Royale genre taking over, and taking that MOBA, that feel, that intensity or whatever away, and those players away, Paragon breathed his last breath simply because of that. And with them making Fortnite and Fortnite being such a runaway success, they decided to move all their resources from Paragon to Fortnite. People not playing Paragon, everybody playing Fortnite. Smart move on their part. But it's sad. It's sad when you see a game come and go so fast, especially one that had so much potential, one that had a good backing, and if it had been worked on better, I guess if it had been cultivated better, it could have survived. But it'll breathe its last breath April 26th. So if you looking to play Paragon, do it before then, and then they shutting it down. In our next story, we got Facebook. Facebook has created a gaming creators program. And what this is basically Twitch, more or less. They're trying to create a space where YouTube is starting to lack, and Facebook is trying to take over that space, for lack of better understanding. Facebook is trying to be everything and nothing all at the same time, I guess. Everybody's on Facebook. Your mama's on Facebook. Your grandma's on Facebook. She don't know how to use it. It's all the same. And they've announced a creators program so that smaller streamers and content creators can now use Facebook as that platform. With YouTube being so stringent and strict for creators, this is a starting point. You can make a little money, and the way they're going to do it initially is during streams. You can get donations. Facebook will take a bit off that donation. Now, exactly what that bit is, they haven't said yet, but you can sign up today. So if you're a budding streamer looking to get into a market where you can grasp a certain audience and maybe be pushed by one of the largest companies on the planet, then I would suggest you sign up for that. But those are open today. And like I said, it's just a way for Facebook to get their foot in the door. With YouTube killing smaller creators, making money, they're going to look for other avenues, and Facebook, right on time, Johnny on the spot, popped up with this in order to make sure that that's a possibility for them. Now, how stringent these rules are, y'all know how Facebook are. Any of y'all who've been in any of these gaming groups, y'all know exactly how this works. So we'll see. We'll see what Facebook pushes. We'll see what Facebook does with these partnerships and how fast they move forward. But for right now, if you want to get in on that little bit of Facebook money, on that little bit of Facebook backing, I would say start it up right now. Get in on the ground floor. Try to push it early. The best time to get into a platform is when it's fresh, when it's new, and when no one really knows how things should work. That way, once it gets to the point where everything is running smooth and they have their established brands and established people, you might be one of those people. And finally, we got Game Pass. Xbox Game Pass, they announced last week. Everybody knows that from now on, all first-party games on Xbox will be on Game Pass day one. That's $10 a month, $120 a year for Game Pass. That is a fantastic prospect for consumers. Fantastic. Anybody who's talking bad about this as a consumer, punch yourself in the face. Like, run into a wall blindfolded. Like, there's nothing bad about this for a consumer. Now, for retailers, it's a little gray area because, especially the used game retailers, this pushes their market. The ones who you buy a game and bring it back and they give you 30 cents on the dollar for it and then sell it for $5 less. Now, all those used games that they just bought from you for 30 cents on the dollar, they're selling for $55. Those profits all go to those game stores. So you have one Austrian retailer that decided to stop purchasing or stop stocking Xbox hardware as a whole, whatever. And you got some other ones in the UK that are smaller, independent, talking about the same thing. But here's my problem with this all. A, if you decide to stop stocking Xbox as a whole, isn't that just less money you're gonna make regardless? Because now people will still buy physical games, so they still walk into the store and still buy physical games. Sure, some can rent them, you know, quote unquote, from Game Pass. Get their $10, decide if they want to play it or not. But people still do buy physical games. That is a real thing. If you decide to stop stocking them, then they just won't buy them from you. You trying to stick it to Microsoft doesn't do anything but hurt your own bottom line. Like, I don't think these people who do these things are doing anything other than a knee-jerk reaction. And real talk, I don't think I bought a physical game that wasn't a collector's edition in, like, I don't know, like a couple years at this point in time. Like, a collector's edition, I'll buy some physical games. 90% of everything else I buy is digital. I've been a PC gamer for a long time, so that was a given. But on consoles, once they made this a little more streamlined and these consoles now support externals, so I have a farm in my house. I don't really care. Like, I got space for days. So I buy everything digital. Plus, I share my gaming library with my kids and wife, and the other systems I have in the house all go to a centralized digital library. Everything works like cake. So I'm a digital guy, but there are people who still are sticklers for physical. 100% sticklers for physical. Teach their own. That's not me. But all this does is hurt your bottom line. Game Pass for consumers, fantastic. I don't know why these retailers are straight freaking out like this is gonna shut them down tomorrow, but I'm glad that the publishers start to recoup the money that the used retailers don't care about. Because the used retailers, they don't give a damn about whether or not the publisher or the developer is making money. So why the hell should the publisher or the developer care about them? Just keeping it 100. That's all the news I got for today. Y'all let me know what y'all think of everything I covered in the comment section below, or hit your boy up on Twitter, or hit one of my live streams and maybe on Facebook. You never know. I might get into this. I already signed up for the creators program before. I haven't really done nothing on that, but who knows? I might be coming to a Facebook near you. You know what I mean? And if you like this video, hit that like button, share it with your peoples. If you haven't, subscribe, hit that little notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop a video. It's been your boy Mastalin. Always give you the real. I love y'all like some play cousins, and I'm out.